What it do, Bing Crew? It's your boy Savon Thomas back with another episode of Coffee and Comments. And today we're going to review Blood Sisters.
And for allowing me to marry her.
Thank you, Kola.
Thank you for standing by me all these years.
If no be you, half of the things I don't accomplish with this life, I for no fit. I know everything. When are you going to get that? Soon you'll be king.
Yes.
Hey, the man of the hour.
I don't think I can do this thing.
Do not embarrass me this day.
I'm so sorry, Mommy.
Sarah, we're no longer good girls, okay?
Netflix original TV show, Nigerian-based TV show as well. So Nollywood, stand up. All my Niger boys and girls, stand up. I'm not Nigerian. I am a Black American, born and raised in the good USA, but I have a lot of Nigerian friends. In fact, my Nigerian friend Iona Iruru, you can follow her at Lucky on a Budget, and she has other pages I think as well, but feel free to follow her. She suggested I watch this show, and it didn't disappoint, honestly. So if you guys don't know, I'm talking about the show called Blood Sisters. Again, Netflix original show. It's a limited series. I say it's a show. It's a limited series, which is basically just a long movie broken up into different subsections. So this is only 4 episodes. So each episode is 1 hour. So basically like a 4-hour long movie, but broken up into 4 different episodes, which I like. Again, I am a huge fan of limited series. Netflix is hit or miss with their movies, but their limited series that they put out, I've enjoyed every single one of them for the most part. So I think they should focus more on that than on some of their TV shows and movies. But again, Blood Sisters is a story of these 2 Nigerian sisters, not really sisters, best friends, but one gets adopted, so therefore they're sisters. And one's getting married, right? Into a rich Nigerian family. And the future husband, is a very aggressive man. And a lot of people don't like him. He beats his girlfriends. And I say girlfriends because you find out that, he beats multiple women, not just his current girlfriend, future wife, fiance. But then also his brother puts a hit out on him to be killed, right? That's just within the first episode you find this stuff out, right? So I'm not revealing too much. But at the end of the episode, dude gets offed. And then it shows who does it. So it's not like some type of murder mystery of like who done it, but the storyline just from there progresses, right? So you have this really extravagant wedding, which Nigerian weddings are wild, right? You have people getting sprayed with money. It's a very dramatic show, right? Overly dramatic. And that's kind of like a calling card for like Nollywood shows, I guess, or movies that I've seen at least from like different videos I've seen. The one I watched as well it's overly dramatic in some parts. It's a good storyline, and you get bought into the story and into what's going on. But there are parts where it's like this is a little bit over the top, right, with the drama. But it's an exciting storyline. Everything makes sense. The plot thickens, and there's so many twists that you don't expect in it as well. Like a lot of twists. Like you're like, okay, the storyline's going here. And then they take it here. It still works with the main storyline, but they take it here, and you're like, I wasn't expecting that, but that's kind of weird. And then it goes here, and it's just so many twists that happens in the ending. I mean, I'm not gonna ruin it, but it was kind of a weird ending the way they ended it. Like I wish they would have told a little more of a story, or at least shown what happens. Like you just have to assume that something happens at the end of the show, but I wish they would have shown kind of the next, like, maybe just give me 5 more minutes. You took me along this entire storyline, like, show me the very end, right? Like, I didn't like the fact that it didn't show what happened at the end. Like, you just have to assume an ending, and I don't like those. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, assumptive endings. Like, no, tell me what happened. Like, end it. Like, in the movie or in the show. So that's my only drawback of the movie. It's basically a long movie, but it's very interesting. It is a good show. Like I think it was like top 10 at one point when it first came out. So a lot of people liked it. It's not just Nigerian people. American people liked it too, other countries. And so check it out. I will say this too. Make sure you put this show, make sure you put subtitles on. Because they switch between dialects so quickly. Like they'll be talking in English, and then they'll switch to Yoruba, and then they'll switch to Igbo, and then they'll switch to Pidgin, and all of them are like talking differently, and it's just everybody flows different. And I'm like, I didn't know people that spoke Igbo also spoke Yoruba, and I kind of analyzed the dialect. Maybe I was just on the TV show. I've never experienced that, but I've never heard too many people speaking Igbo or Yoruba in itself, but I've never heard them like intersect the two different dialects. And then you throw in Pidgin, which if you don't understand that, you don't know what the hell they're saying. So I was watching this, and I was the whole time, I'm like, I'm glad that I have closed caption on, because otherwise I would have been like, what the hell are they saying? But other than that, good show. I really enjoyed it. I gave this a 7.2 out of 10. So it's not like it's like a amazing show I've ever seen, but for a limited series, pretty good watch that I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy. So check it out. Give me your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you made it this far. Appreciate you guys for being part of the Being crew. It costs $0 to support, right? So you liking the video, you subscribing to the channel costs you $0. Helps me out tremendously. I appreciate the time. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Coffee and Comments.
Nothing to lose, I was starving from the start. Now the same cat driving Jaguar.